You won't believe who I just talked to. So, I got to spill this wild story that literally sounds like something out of a horror movie, but trust me, it's all 100% true. Last week, I took a quiet evening to chill in my parents' attic. My favorite haunt, pun intended, for just some peace and quiet. As I rummaged through old boxes, I stumbled upon this weird-looking vintage mirror. You know the type, ornate edges, dusty glass? I figured it was just an antique. Little did I know. As I wiped it clean, I felt a sudden chill, and the air in the attic shifted. I kind of brushed it off because I'd read somewhere that old houses can have weird drafts. But then, out of nowhere, the reflection changed. I wasn't seeing just my own face anymore. There was this girl standing behind me, and she looked like she had just walked out of a 1920s party. Not gonna lie, I freaked out a bit. My first instinct was to bolt, but instead, I felt this crazy pull. She looked so lost and kind of sad, so I ended up just asking, "Are you okay?" Miraculously, she nodded, and the air got even colder, but I could see her smile. "You can hear me?" she whispered, and honestly, I was like, "No way, am I hearing ghosts now?" But I responded, "Sure, I can. Who are you?" And friends, the moment she opened her mouth, I felt like we were in a scene from The Others or something. She introduced herself as Lily and told me she's been trapped in this mirror for decades. I mean, what do you even say to that? At first I thought, cool prank dude, but her eyes were so serious. I couldn't help but feel this empathic connection. So there I was, sitting cross-legged on the dusty attic floor, chatting it up with a ghost. She told me all about how she used to live in this house in the 1920s, and how she had been accidentally cursed to remain in that mirror until someone broke it. Yep, you heard that right. So naturally, I asked, what happens if I help you break it? She just looked straight at me and said, you could be the one who sets me free, but it won't be easy. That's when it hit me. I'd have to shatter this vintage mirror. I felt like I was in an episode of Stranger Things, but I couldn't shake the feeling that there was something darker lurking behind the surface. Now here's where it gets really creepy. I looked back at the mirror right before I made my plan, and Lily's face was gone. Instead, I saw this twisted version of myself grinning back. I froze. Had I just been talking to a ghost, or was I caught in a trick of my own making? I'm still shaking from it, but I really want to know. Am I brave enough to break the mirror and free Lily? Or should I just pretend none of this ever happened? Let me know what you think.